Hi, I'm Chef Pants, and I only have 30 days to finish R2-D2. So, couple problems. It's just a lot of stress. They are too small. Ugh! Support material really pisses me off. Oh, and I did it backwards. That's fine. Now I know that that sounds a bit extreme, but something's happened that has made the timeline of when I'd like to get R2-D2 done much shorter. We'll get into that later, but right now I need to figure out what we need to do left on R2, how we're going to do it in 30 days, and also what pieces I'm still missing that I need to order to get here in time so that he can be finished. So why do we have to get R2 done in 30 days? So this past week, my fiance and I put in an offer on a house, and we really like the house, like a lot. And if this footage is in the video, it means we got the house. Because if not, that would just be sad. And I really want the house. They accepted the offer on the new house. Now, first thing we need to do, we need to finish the legs so that we can install the electronics to make sure that the legs work. And then we can finish the body, and we need to get all of this done before the house closes in 30 days. I spent quite a bit of time printing R2-D2's legs. What I have in here is not only the majority of the foot shells and the battery boxes and everything like that, but I also have the legs, which I've done a special modification to, and stuff like that, which all still have yet to be cleaned up, supports removed, everything like that. But I have been super happy with the print quality of my Creality printer. It is just knocking it out of the park with these prints. I'm very happy.
It betrayed Isildur.
I'm going to work on the legs because I still have to watch a couple more tutorials on how to assemble all the electronics. I have all the electronics. What I should do is knock out the legs so that when I get to the third leg, I'm not... Aha, my first problem. These boosters look to be way too small. I might have to 3D print some boosters after all. They're supposed to be bigger than this, and these are almost the exact same size, which is no bueno. Well, good to know. So I have everything sort of roughly sanded. Now comes the secret component to my method of, I guess, finishing the legs, which is styrene. I have this super thin, I think this is 0.002, 0.02? I'm not sure.
We don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
It's this. I use this really thin styrene because it only adds like, you know, a fraction of a millimeter to the thickness. So this gets wrapped and glued all the way around, bit by bit, and then gets trimmed off. Then all there's left to do is sand the edges, and it's pretty much a ready to paint piece. So I realized at a certain point that I didn't explain why the resin cast horseshoes weren't the right size. So I went on to talk like for 30 minutes about how that happened and why. And that's way too long. So here's a edited down version of what I said that will hopefully get the point across. Hello. Dilemma. These don't fit. Probably shrinkage molds, horseshoes, missing width, 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters, or 5 millimeters. Bad girth. Or 3D print horseshoe. Anyway, bummer. So I've given my leg enough time to dry for the Bondo, so I'm going to sand that in a bit. But what I'd really like to do is work on the foot shells, and part of that is me procrastinating. I know I should just That's one foot shell down. These are my 3D printed hubs, which sort of connect the legs to the body. Now, I made my own that sort of houses these bolts that I had. Now, one of the things that I have to do, I have to press the bolts into their slots, which they have these little hex slots, because there's 2 sets of 4. There's 4 that go this way, and there's 4 that go that way. And the 4 that go that way connect to the legs, and the 4 that go this way connect to the body at the correct angle so that the leg can actually be in the position that it needs to be in the 3-leg spot. That's about all I got. Nice!
Good job!
Oh, and I did it backwards. It's time to do... I started speaking and all the air just left my lungs immediately. It's time to do the foot drives. And I've been procrastinating this for a while, but after watching a few tutorials, I feel like it's time. We'll figure it out. So until I discover that something's wrong, I'm going to send this into time-lapse. But I have a feeling I'll probably see you in a second. So, a couple problems. First problem is I can't get this little top off this this motor. This is it's a metal piece. It won't come off. I've tried everything. So, if I were to keep this, I would have to go with the belt system and create a new gear to bypass basically this gear and this gear. Kind of like that option. However, these wheels are not the right diameter. I acquired these wheels secondhand and I figured, oh, I'll just make those work. I mean, literally, without the tire on the wheel, it's the same diameter of that. And I don't want to like wrap it in electrical tape or something because I feel like that'll just come back to bite me in the butt. The judge from the People's Court always says the cheap becomes expensive, and I don't want to mess this whole thing up just because I was being hasty. I don't want to have to buy brand new motors. I feel like that's a bad idea. If I were to get a belt, I can just make a new one of these that has the right teeth for the belt. In combo with the washer, that should work really well. I'm gonna go do more research because I don't want to mess this up any more than I already have. So this is what I came up with. I ended up finding an aluminum gear and a belt replacement that was meant for an electric scooter. I modified the 3D files for the foot drives, and I think it turned out really well. My completed foot drives. Now, the shells only have filler primer on them right now, but as far as the foot drives go, that is complete. So all of yesterday was spent at the new house. Long story short, we had a home inspector out there, and we ended up bringing in a structural engineer, specifically because there were some concerns raised about a couple foundation issues, as well as a roof issue. Ultimately, because of these issues and the cost of those, we have backed out of buying this house. So the deadline of 30 days is no longer necessary.
What?
But that ain't gonna stop me, because I want to get R2 done in 30 days now. I need a win, baby. I need to get this boy done in the next 30 days, which in reality is now less than that. But even still, I want to get R2 done. It is my mission to get him done in a reasonable amount of time. Is it completely illogical for me to want to get him done in such a short, stressful time frame? Yeah, but I don't care. R2-D2 fully functional by the end of the month, even if it kills me. I don't want it to kill me, but you know, I want it.
It's not clocking to that I'm standing on business, is it?
I have felt sad as shit all morning because of this whole house situation, and I want to be in my happy place. And I can almost guarantee that if I had an R2-D2 that I could drive around, it would make me a lot happier.
Do you think a depressed person could make this? No.
So that's what I'm gonna do. But a new bar has been set. We're gonna do it because we want to, not because we feel like we have to.
A few moments later.
A few things have happened. First of which, most catastrophically, my printer has basically taken a crap.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
It failed me, and I don't know what's wrong with it. I've ordered a couple replacement parts. The one replacement part that I did order is not working. So I think it's another part. I have that part arriving in the morning. The other thing is I have not been able to get R2's electronics to work at all. And I think part of that is simply because I have a bad Arduino board. Now, I have a replacement Arduino board arriving next Monday. So I won't be able to tell whether that's the problem or not until then. But until then, I think the goal is to get R2 on 3 legs, get those legs done to the point where we don't have to do any sanding or anything like that anymore, and make sure that all of his wires and stuff are where they need to be and everything's copacetic so we can start working on the body, which will be the final thing on R2. So until then, I think we're going to do some sanding and some painting. So that'll be fun. So the Creality is currently out of commission. I went ahead and I ordered a Bambu Labs P1S. I did a bunch of research into the P1S, and it just so happened that to order a brand new Creality K1C was the exact same price as ordering a Bambu Lab P1S. So I went ahead and I ordered a P1S. And I gotta say, I've only printed a couple things with it. It's been really great. I mean, look at this. That is a very nice part. I don't know. Creality has sort of been taking an awful long time to message me back, so... And I just can't really be down a printer for that long, specifically because I've already lost about a week and change trying to fix the K1C, and you can overnight a P1S to yourself on Amazon. I'm really liking it so far. It's looking an awful lot like that meme right now. All right, so I would just like to say, I have been printing for the last day with the new Bambu Labs. It's not new, it's new to me. The new Bambu Labs PS1, and it has been phenomenal. Every single print that I have pulled off of that has just been so good. So one of the things that I did, because the prints have been such high quality, is I ordered some silver sort of aluminum colored filament to be able to print pieces that are supposed to be metal, so that I don't have to paint them, really. I don't have to try and imitate a metal paint job. I mean, if you're to look at it like up close, you can tell that it's 3D printed. But as soon as you leave like a foot away, which for, again, being on R2 specifically, these down on the ground where most people are not going to see them, these are great. Now the middle part I am going to paint blue because It's blue. It was definitely worth getting a new printer. Now, Creality, the company that makes my other 3D printer, which is a great printer, I have been working with them over the last few days to try and troubleshoot what's happening with that printer. Hopefully, we figure it out soon. But in the meantime, the Bambu Labs PS1 has made me a Bambu Lab guy.
Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
So I'm stoked. I also can't wait to try this with like lightsabers and stuff. Specifically, you know, ones from maybe video games or something. I don't know. A whole new world. Ba-boom. There's our painted printed part. Oh, well, that worked really well. Look at that. All right, now I'm excited. Let's do the other one. If I could just stop dropping these, that would be great. That, for the most part, minus the little center detail there, is our third leg. So now, whoop. Now I'm gonna set this aside and I'm gonna go paint or give some primer on our, what is this called? Our skirt right here, because we can't attach this until this is painted, because then this can finally get permanently fixed to our body. So I have a feeling at least by tomorrow, we'll have R2-D2 on all 3 legs. Yeah. So we're finally in the last few stages of getting R2 on all 3 legs. Obviously, we still have the last leg to go. I put this one together yesterday. So let's put together the last leg, and then I think we can start getting R2 on all 3s. All 3s? All 3 legs. All 4s, all 3s. Oh, boom. We're gonna set these aside for the time being. Now I think we can just knock this into place. Ooh, I like that. All right, that's knocked almost perfectly into place. So, that is pretty nicely locked into place. Leg! All right, time to bolt these suckers on. Let's go ahead and Dicky lighter, heat shrink wire. There we go. All right. It's all attached. I don't know what to do now. I know I need to flip them over, but I'm nervous. What do I do? Do I try by myself? Oh God. Excuse the garage being messy right now. But I'm gonna put R2-D2 right there. Oh my God, he's heavy. What did I expect? Oh my God, okay. Oh God. Oh God. Please don't break. Don't break. Holy shit. Wow. I mean, he's gonna be really floppy because there's, in his body right now, there's like 0 structural integrity. Oh my God. Yeah. Ah, wait. But just for my own personal amusement, let me see if I can tape this on. Even my last R2 was never on 3 legs. Wait, let me grab the head. The forbidden box of fragileness. Oh, it's good to see you again. I literally haven't opened it since I finished it. Wow. I mean, like, wow, wow.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
That's an R2-D2. Holy Toledo, Batman. He's on 3 legs, ladies and gentlemen. I have done it. I have black stuff on my hands and I don't know where it came from. What is this? Mystery Goop. He is glorious. He is tripedal. He is R2-D2. That is a rush of emotion. That's an accomplishment and a half. I had no idea it would feel like this. That is nuts. Great googly moogly. All right, he's on 3 legs. I'm so beyond stoked that he is at this point, specifically because I know what's next for R2. His electronics are really close to being done. That's been a whole headache in and of itself. There's still a lot to go, but I think that we can do it in the next 15 days. And you're already here, so you should definitely subscribe so you can see the next video when it comes out. I'm so excited to have R2 back in my life, but thank you for hanging out with me and watching me struggle. All right, I think I need a nap.